top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better?
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Crosses the 45. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Back to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago. But now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the option. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got him in, it's Brown. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's McCulley. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over.
All out of space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So first down here as they go back to work. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. First down here for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Push down from the tackle.
And I tell you what, this is the big difference between the NFL and college football. So many guys, week in, week out, they just pull the ball down, or they take a design quarterback run like this and chew up so many yards so fast, so dynamic, so athletic at the quarterback spot in college football.
The Wolverines get enough for the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Brown. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, Dave. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
To the air, it's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the league, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dude.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. Wide open spaces. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Buying some time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They kick it away on fourth down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The short hands, it's Haynes. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, deep down the right side. Ball's in the deep ball. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. He'll take it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him in.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look blood shit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the...
It's a seam wide open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They get him down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9. On the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Going right to work up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line, as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking down the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
On the run, it's Marshall. The Wolverines get enough for the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option. The give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on their DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got him downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Caller, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little.
Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, LSU! Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Using the quick game. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Marshall. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. To the air. It's Underwood. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
I understand being aggressive. I get that. Play callers in today's era are aggressive as they've ever been. But at the same time, we got to understand 4th quarter, I got the lead. I've already messed it up once. I might want to try to think about what this guy can really do well and think about maybe milking some of that clock.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Snap in the shotgun. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's not the direction you want to go offensively here. Down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backward. And I think these receivers, they need to be a little bit more decisive. Just catch the ball and get what you can get.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Marshall. It's a running room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On the direct snap, it's McCulley. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Convert to a fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Still on his feet. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams.
Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. The 49ers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the App State Mountaineers offense will get the first swing of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Swan. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The play action fake. Under fire. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So the Charlotte 49ers offense has the ball for the first time. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. Man, this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down or make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Olsen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. Find some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The 49ers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Niners. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Finds his man, it's Dozier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball. And it works out.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That's caught. It's Rutledge. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Bring in the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's McGowan. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Oh, they blocked it. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the 1st half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's Harold. Forced out of the pocket. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. A stop in cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's McGowan. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the 49ers are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it. Jukes his way for more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds his man. It's Roberts.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Harold. Grabbed in the middle, it's McGee. Turning it on. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Tight end now in motion. Trying to do it on the ground. And the 49ers pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The 49ers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. To the air on 1st down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down now after the sack. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his... I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to.